I think of all the reproductive assisted technologies that we talked about, the one that I currently have the most, I guess, hesitance with is donor conception. And that's not because I have any issues with any kind of philosophical or things behind it. It is solely because of the way that it is currently being run. I talked briefly about, but we see this a lot with some men will go in and just donate hundreds of times and can have possibly some people I've done digging into this before can even be called just sibling pods because of how many siblings you can have with someone. And when you look into this, it's really tragic the things that people talk about. There was this one woman who did an interview where she was talking about how whenever she goes out with someone and starts dating them seriously, she has to ask if they were donor conceived or not because they might be related. And think of all the health issues. If you don't have access to that donor's health issues, something new comes up, you have no way to tell if that's hereditary or anything like that. I think there are so many risks at play just because of the systems. I think that if we had a system that could monitor the amount that people donate, that could keep updated records of everyone, so people can go and easily find medical information, family information, things like that. I think it would be better, but at least the state that it is right now, it's one that I have the most hesitance with. And then in the future, in a hypothetical future where I'm planning to get pregnant, um, I think the main things I would focus on were which ones had harm to the other people involved. I think this with donation, you also see this with surrogacy. Surrogacy has a lot of very gray areas, but that's kind of what you get sometimes when women are being paid for part of their body for 9 months. 9 months, yeah. Um, I think it would just matter more about the people involved. Um, but one thing I know I would never be able to do is the I forgot what it's called, but the one where you can have it's the sperm and the eggs outside the body. That one freaks me out solely because of the thought of having multiple potential fetuses and then have to get an abortion for some of them and not the other. Mm-mm. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's nightmare situation right there. Um, but overall, I think it's more just about like if I would be considering something, what are the impacts that this will have to other people, not just me and like a future wife. But that's just what I think.